Oh, hey, everybody. Really close to my face. Yeah, Joe. The bisexual genderqueer at it again. Come across a recent issue of catcalling. I've seen the videos, and the videos are hilarious. By far, like, the best feminist issues ever. But the comments always disturb me. And of course I'm watching these videos on YouTube, so the comments are garbage. But a lot of the comments I've noticed have been because catcalling hasn't happened to them, they don't believe it's as big a problem as people are making it out to be. The thing about that is that one, people can make a video about whatever they want and put the spotlight on the subject matter of the said video however they want to, because it's their fucking video. If you don't like it, you can fuck off. Two, just because something doesn't happen to you doesn't mean it isn't bad. You know, just because you didn't get AIDS doesn't mean AIDS is an epidemic. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really the best way I can put it. And my experiences, I honestly don't know if I've ever been catcalled, because, you know, people see vagina and the boobs and they assume that I'm a cisgender female that identifies as a woman, and they think I actually tolerate that shit, and I don't. But I have had quite a few people just try to go ahead and just snatch me up into their truck. I don't know if that counts as catcalling, but I have had some attempted abductions. Since I have been in Colorado, I don't think I've had catcalls. People have yelled at me before, and they haven't been bad. Like, the last person that yelled at me from a car, like, was like mid-air high five, and I was all about that shit. But, people thinking it's okay to do that kind of thing, just to act out in public. It's like, for the rest of our society, it's not okay to act out in public, and it's not okay to hit your children in public, last time I checked. And, it's not okay to do a lot of things as far as the public is concerned, but yet somehow there's a group of people that are just so okay with women being yelled at and harassed and made fun of in public. And, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you, I've started catcalling men. As a genderqueer, I can catcall both, but, yeah. It's just, and I do things that society does to people that I already know because they know that I'm joking. But I really want my friends to understand that because you are with me, you are going to be a part of my issues. I know that's a pretty shitty way to put it, but it's like, what we need is empathy. Like, I think that if catcalling was more of a mutual thing, I do understand that some people that don't identify as male or biologically men also do it, but it's not as much. Like, you can pretty much go anywhere and get catcalled by someone with a penis, but the chances that you're going to get catcalled by someone with anything otherwise is less likely. Like, the people that I know that identify as women have much more finesse and grace and class. And that is something that seems to really bypass a lot of people with penises. Yeah, sexism, all up in it. But, I mean, of course I'm saying all this based on my experiences, and, your experiences, of course, whoever you're watching this video, make different. But, just a matter of, it is a matter of respect, and it's a matter of self-respect. Because there is the issue of treating people how you want to be treated, but if you don't have any self-esteem, then you don't care how you're treated either. And it is a societal thing as far as the United States of America goes, that degrading women makes you more masculine. And, there have been plenty of forms of retaliation. There's the Hollaback app, the Hollaback website. Women, way more, well, not women, otherwise people taking self-defense. So if these guys are also feeling crazy enough to try to grab them in the midst of their stupidity, they will get a fist directly to the nose and a knee directly to the crotch, and things will go very much the opposite of how they wanted them to go. And just sassier women, like, you know, you can't call them, like, there's the obvious flipping them the bird and telling them to shut the fuck up, but then there's the, you know, your dick is smaller. However you would say something like that in the context of the street harassment. I made this for like a totally different reason, but hey, this is all the reasons. This is a video about street harassment and catcalling. And what I just most recently saw last night was the Smile Bitch Boot Camp. And I have had quite a few people tell me to smile, and at the time I did not think of it as that big a problem. And if I was in a mood, you know, before I evolved into what I am now, I just go ahead and do it. But I tell you, the main thing that can really make someone smile is you smiling at them first. And I can say that having done it. Don't tell people to smile. If they want to smile, they will. And the best way you can initiate that is to make it a reaction, not make it a command. But, it's just the whole, like I said before, the point isn't about, you know, letting whatever issue that you're having get you down to the point where you don't smile or anything like that. The issue of telling people to smile is you are telling them to do something for your purposes, not for theirs. You know, of course, being in stupid land, I've seen people try to turn the argument around. It's like they just want to see you happy or something. Motherfuckers are not telling you to do something for their victims' better good. They're telling them to do something for their entertainment. I mean, if we lived in a perfect world and everyone had everyone's best interest in mind, our world would look a lot different. But, you know, that's not the world that we live in. And when someone tells you to smile, they're doing it because they want you to do something, because your facial expression doesn't line up with what they think that you should be doing. Just like this guy in Turkey, I don't know if this is recent, but he actually said that he doesn't like it when women smile and laugh in public, and that he wanted them to stop. And he's like the mayor of a major city in Turkey. And of course, Turkish women are fucking ballers, so they posted pictures of themselves all over the internet, smiling and laughing in public, like, fuck you. That could have been reverse psychology. That could have been the Turkish version of Smile Bitch, but here in the United States, we're usually much more direct about what we want. I mean, the United States is broken off into many different cultures because we're a country of immigrants, but the most consistent norm is being direct about our demands. And, I wouldn't go so far as to assault someone for telling me to smile, but if I don't feel like doing something, I will tell you no. And if you persist, I will tell you to eat a bag of dicks or something. Or, I mean, cause you know, people say like, walk away and leave the situation. If I was there first, I don't see why I should have to walk away and leave. Like, they came in and invaded my fucking space, and I have to surrender my territory, be it permanent or temporary, because they came in and did. No. Bitch, one of us is leaving this territory, and it ain't me because I was here first. You're gonna be the one to fuck off or get stabbed. But, the reason why I made this was because people don't think that things are problems just because it hasn't happened to them. And I do admit, for me, catcalling isn't that big a problem. Like, it's a problem. But we need to address it before it becomes a social norm and actually becomes a major... Can't do it. Before it becomes a social norm and becomes a much bigger problem. It's called the prevention method. If we go ahead and we tell people that this isn't okay now, they are less likely to do it later. And it's not okay. And as much as we want it to altogether stop, there's always going to be stupid people, or people with a lack of respect for others or respect for themselves. So it's not ever going to completely go away, but it can be outright discouraged. And I must credit the women in Boston, Massachusetts, because I don't remember if it's Boston, Massachusetts. One of those places that just, the lady who not too long ago made that Craigslist post that ended up like being like internet news. Like, holy fucking crap. Like, wherever that lady's from, I've heard like a whole lot of women from that area have like really started stomping street harassment like in its guts. And I think we all need to do that. And we need to take on that attitude about a lot more issues that have become more epidemics, like, abortion clinics being closed. We need to fucking stomp that in the guts too. So, power to the people, and I will see you later.